Welcome to the Blue Cafe Stories. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now on to today's story. Status update. It's been filed for about a month and hasn't gotten anywhere. Her father is an attorney in another state, and is attempting to take over things. He didn't like how my attorney and her attorney calculated the split of marital versus non-marital in my 401k, so now he's pushed her attorney to request 5 years of statements to do the calculation differently. Frustrating to say the least, but my attorney suggests we humor them since it won't change the numbers much and may end up in my favor. She's still reaching out saying she wants her marriage back and that we don't have to do this. She can't seem to understand why I believe that we do have to do this. I suspect she knows exactly why but wants to manipulate me back so she can have access to the money again. Oh well. Hope we get some progress this week. Update, the end. Hey guys, I figured I should update you as things come to a close. I received a signed copy of the MSA over the weekend. She's agreed finally and backed off of the fictitious numbers that we spent a month fighting over. I'll owe a year worth of maintenance, which ends up being about 20% of my monthly take-home income. Everything's essentially split evenly outside of that. She's been very angry the last several weeks and lambasting me for not attempting reconciliation. I've stayed strong and reminded her that reconciliation was attempted for much of this year since the affairs came out. I did make a dating app profile and she apparently found me on there. She commented she's been dating and even ended up with COVID from a date. All in all, I feel I'm turning the corner and brighter days are ahead. Almost there. Thanks for the words of encouragement, and the tough love along the way. Does her father know about her infidelity? Because if he does, he wouldn't fuss about that if he is a decent human being. Oh yeah. They know about all of it. It's just turning out that money is all they care about. That may just work in your favor. Last 5 years my investments were a roller coaster ride. From your past posts, she doesn't want reconciliation. She wants you to support her cheating behaviors and provide financial and emotional support as she jumps from men to men. In her twisted mind, you provide her a baseline relationship, where she can compare other affairs to see whether she can do better in her mind. Yes, she will continue to cheat until she thinks another man is willing to pay for her lifestyle and put up with her unethical behavior, which we all know this person does not exist. She is not what we would deem wife material. She is exactly who the person you see, and you should treat her as such. This is correct. I should have filed long ago, but it's rolling now. Hopefully I can get out without too much damage. I'll consider taking you back if and only if you agree to an amicable divorce. This relationship is dead and I'd like to put it behind us if we are ever going to start a new one. And then, you know, just never get around to the second part. Good luck to you, 4-leaf clover, 4-leaf clover, 4-leaf clover, hope it's over soon. Thank you. It's bizarre that she thinks you will reconcile after all that she has done. She doesn't see it as a big deal. She just calls it fall downs and mistakes. She says we love each other so much we can get through it. She's delusional? Wow. That is delusional. Funny how those who screw up feel entitled to the sweat of your brow. Best of luck. Stay strong, don't fall for these delay tactics. Every little excuse she has is just another reason to move on. After this episode, I hope you clean up your own life and recognize the damage that infidelity does. You admitted in your past cheating on her and her forgiving it. Doesn't excuse her doing it now by any means. But now you fully understand the trauma of infidelity and will hopefully never participate in it again as either hurting someone else or being hurt yourself. Heal up and choose to be happy and honest in your future relationships. So the only asset in dispute is the 401k. That should be easy to resolve. Unsure? They won't send a proposal until they settle on how they want to see the marital/non-marital breakdown. Her dad is probably just like her. You never know with people these days, sometimes the whole bunch of them are just rotten apples. Oddly enough, this is true. He had an emotional affair as well, and her mother chose to forgive him. I'm pretty certain it's still happening because of some strange phone behavior I witnessed. What do you mean sometimes? Pretty sure they have a reason for sayings such as the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Also, the Bible seems to agree, saying that the children should be punished for the sins of the parents and vice versa, probably because they're so similar. Kudos for sticking up for yourself. As somebody wiser than me once said, the best revenge is a life well lived. This right here already rewriting history, isn't she? Always has been. Not going to worry about it, thumbs up, so true, so true. Let go of her, let go of the person who hurt you. At some point, I'm guessing right about time maintenance payments end, she will matter as much to you as a stranger walking by in the street. Make your goal-blessed indifference. That is the direction of happiness. It took a while to get there, but you are definitely on the right path. Good luck to you, and stay strong and decisive. Let karma take its toll. Live your better life without lies and deceitful behavior. Good on you, stand your ground, read your previous posts, and I'm just so glad for you, man. Go enjoy life. Thank you. You can feel free to tell your wife that she should have thought about what might happen before she decided to cheat on you. As far as reconciliation is concerned, just tell her that she's a day late, and $1 short for that to take place, one step ahead. I explained in no uncertain terms. She knows she's done. Kudos, hound dog. I think every couple should have this conversation way before marriage. My wife knows in no uncertain terms that I would leave. As a matter of fact, our last big argument, over her spending, I did my state's child support calculator to let her know what divorce looks like. Why should they need a conversation about cheating? So 2 kids, and 10 years later they are not having this conversation after a fling with an Amazon coworker. The other reason is when you leave after infidelity there's no guilt, because they were warned. I hope this helps you. A person would have to be an idiot to believe they can screw around on a spouse and it would be okay. A discussion is unnecessary. It is a given. No warning needed, the marriage contract is broken. Forsaking all others. Are you new to Reddit? This same story happens every day to people who think this discussion is not necessary. Too many comments after the fact are about consequences. Before I got married, I had this discussion because my wife had an idea of my body count. The crazy thing about dealing with a lot of women, I knew exactly what I wanted by the time I met her. If you pay attention to posts like this, there is a theme. The relationship fog is similar to the affair fog. Consequences are not defined before entering the next level. Is the idiot the person who thinks they can fool around, or the person who thinks they can salvage the relationship? The one who thinks they need to be told beforehand not to screw around on their spouse. Well, if he or she had just told me I was not supposed to screw around while married, I would not have done it. If they are adulterous, they are going to do it whether they were told not to before their marriage. If they are so morally effed up, then one should not have married them in the first place. I totally agree with you. I've been married 18 years, and cheating never crossed my mind. But I understand why my wife wanted a conversation. I had never been in a relationship that lasted 6 months before her, and my body count was high. We live in a world where everyone can live without anyone. Some people may not feel like it, but it is a reality. My in-laws have been married for 50 years, now to get someone to want to live with you for that long, knowing that they don't have to, that's special. No contact is your friend. She ended up with COVID from a date. Wow. The karma bus started early on this one. Stay focused on your path, where there's more of you and none of her. Good luck. Thanks, friend. She's self-destructing very rapidly. It's almost sad. She started doing that long before. Cheating on a loyal spouse is self-destructive. I understand what you're saying though. It is sad to watch someone we care hurting themselves. Probably because most cheaters have no humility and cannot tolerate shame. So they respond through anger, which is more destructive behavior. It may and may not last though. Just be sure she doesn't know you're feeling sorry for her. She could use that to upset you further, so be prepared for that. Just be sure she doesn't know you're feeling sorry for her. She could use that to upset you further, so be prepared for that. Kuchump is so right on this one, Moosh86. Perhaps, but she willingly went down this road. Bro, it's been 7 years since my divorce and have felt like my old self more and more. Do the things you have on your bucket list and enjoy your best life. How did you get stuck with maintenance and for how long? Illinois law. 1 year. I earn substantially more, so there's no way around it. Then it sounds like her living 90 minutes away for her job was kind of a BS thing, and there was no good reason to do it if you're making substantially more. Clearly. And once it's done, ghost her for all eternity. You do not want her darkening your bright future with her antics. Just tell her that she is dead to you and you never want to see or hear from her again. Then trash every skerrick of anything that even comes close to reminding you of her existence. And then go and live your best life. You deserve it. Yes, for all eternity. Good for you. I feel sure great times and experiences are coming. Big windshield, small rearview mirror. Well done. The best is yet to come, my friend. You should have split up long ago when you cheated on her. Yeah, it took a minute to find that. If you cheated on her early on when you were dating. Probably not the person you should have married. I could understand reconciling and wanting to move forward, but that's a hard thing to get over once it happens. Hopefully that's your takeaway from this. Good for you. Stay in North Carolina as much as possible. She's just tainting your mind. Keep moving forward. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe.